So this week on My Little Pony, Discord gets jealous when Fluttershy decides to take her new friend to the Grand Galloping Gala with her, in the episode titled, Make New Friends But Keep Discord. It's kind of on the nose, don't you think? So it turns out that Fluttershy befriended someone named Tree Hugger during a trip to see the Breezies again.
She's a member of the Equestrian Society for the Preservation of Rare Creatures. We're all gonna have so much fun together at the Grand Galloping Gala.
Wait, Tree Hugger's a girl? And they just have Fluttershy casually ask her out to the dance? Wow, our society really progressed in the extra week gap between episodes. Well, that's great to see. What other open-minded twists do you think they'll have for us?
I don't suppose that these adorable little cutie pies have their own tickets to the gross, gruesome gala, do they?
To answer your rather rude question, they're going as our dates.
My little sister's all grown up!
Oh, no, I'm kidding. Actually, it is kind of a nice gesture by the show to remind people that you can go to a dance with just friends or family. And besides, there's already plenty of open-mindedness here with Fluttershy being willing to befriend someone like Tree Hugger.
Tree Hugger, this is Discord. Discord, Tree Hugger.
Radical to meet you. Really digging your vibe.
The plot is basically an excuse just to hang out with these characters and squeeze in as many gags and creative sequences as possible. Much like the great Marx Brothers comedies of old. I mean, up to now, my praise for Season 5 has been on the more restrained end of the spectrum, save for Tanks for the Memories, because, you know, every season, besides 3, is going to have people crying that it's awesome and it's the best one yet when it first comes out, but, no, this episode is on fire. I mean, I could go on all day about all the good moments here, like Discord's wake-up call to Spike.
Where's Twilight?
And Applejack finding a new use for Rainbow's tail.
Hey!
And getting to see Discord's house.
Oh, Tree Hugger.
And anything with the smooze.
It's not a party until some pony spreads magic-resistant ooze uncontrollably over the ballroom. Come on, Smoozinator! Let's dance!
And Discord showing up in a Dumb and Dumber tuxedo.
Good evening, every pony. What a glorious affair.
And Rarity's cleanup. And Discord's stand-up routine.
You're supposed to say who's there. This is the most basic of jokes.
And Maud's stand-up routine.
You're the most basic of jokes.
Tough crowd.
The other day I called up Fluttershy. I was like, hey, you want to hang out? Just the two of us? She said, come over, there's nobody home. I came over, there was nobody home. It's the story of my life, no respect. Okay, I should probably quit while I'm ahead here. But seriously, where did Natasha Levinger pull this from? I mean, she showed some promise with her debut in Pinky Apple Pie, but after that she became one of the less interesting writers by the show's standard. It Ain't Easy Being Breezy's and A Case for the Base aren't bad episodes, but they're very unremarkable. Well, I guess she just needed the right premise.
I'm just so new with this whole friendship thing.
So is there anything to criticize in this episode? I could think of some things. Like, after how much everyone's been looking forward to seeing the show adapt the Smooze, he's just a total plot device. Where does he come from? How does he know Discord? What even is he?
Smooth face, the Smoozinator. Well, I mean, that's what we called him back in college.
Or how the friends never acknowledged that the gala actually kinda sucks and inexplicably seem to be looking forward to it again.
Let's just get back to enjoying this magical evening.
And then, of course, there's Princess Celestia's bit at the end here. Now remember, for the past 4 seasons, Princess Celestia has been exactly the same. She has not been changed or explored even a little bit. She's the gracious and dignified monarch who's more affectionate and fun-loving than her role allows her to be, and that's it. But now, for a few seconds at the end, with no transition, she's the kooky old lady with no shame who loves it when exotic and crazy things happen. I mean, guys, you can't just drop a bomb like that out of nowhere and then pretend it's not significant.
This has been the most fun gala in years!
What? One of the guests threatened to send some pony to another dimension.
I know. Can you imagine how dull it would have been if I hadn't invited Discord? Come on!
And at the end of the day, is anybody really going to care about any of that? Yes, they will. You'd be surprised what people can complain about, actually. But I don't. I actually think it's relatively minor. In fact, there's only really one serious flaw here. The plot. And no, I'm not about to harp on stuff besides the point to make myself sound smart, like how the plot is simple or makes no sense or something. But when the plot isn't the point and doesn't have much to offer, it needs to know when to stay the hell out of the way. And here, Discord getting frustrated and trying to get Fluttershy's attention isn't just emphasized, it's uncomfortably emphasized.
Well, I must be off. It has nothing to do with seeing you or not seeing you. You can rest assured of that. Fluttershy, tell the Hugs here about the time that we went to the store and came back with 2 cakes instead of 1, because that's how crazy we are when we're together.
We went to the store and got 2 cakes.
This is kind of like the reaction I had to Party of One back in Season 1. For all the creativity and legitimate emotions going around, it just kept doing the same awkward thing with its protagonist in the exact same way the whole time. They weren't exploring the hard feelings because everyone just kept having the same kind of reaction until the end, when it of course had to come to a head. They were just piling it on. And that can work too as build-up for the payoff, and admittedly this one did get more of a payoff than the snap recovery in Party of One, but I still can't say every moment of it really built us towards what Discord specifically needed in order to learn this lesson. It still amounted to a fairly basic and just adequate payoff. I mean, fixing how far over the line Discord stepped would probably take more than just a talking to. Sure, he may not know very much about making friends, but he knows how not to be a jerk, doesn't he?
Tree Hugger, I'm sorry that you got caught in the middle of my, wrath.
I mean, this is a problem. This episode legitimately didn't leave me feeling all that good. For all the cleverness and energy, so much of it just feels uncomfortable and awkward. In fact, based just on my emotions here, uncomfortable angst outrun by good comedy, there's another episode this reminds me of. Pinky Apple Pie.
Has any pony seen my traveling bonnet?
Isn't that it on your head?
No.
It looks an awful lot like...
Well, it ain't an ass spindle.
So Dr. Opinion's diagnosis, Miss Levinger, is that you understand uncomfortable scenarios very well, but you should probably try to be more invested in the solution. But still, with even more fun to be had than either of those other 2 episodes I mentioned, and a conclusion that at least acknowledges the full severity of what took place, this would still have to rank as a great episode, maybe even the best of the season to date. Heck, it might even present the writers with the setup they need for Discord to bond with the other members of the Pony Gang.
I think I may actually grow to like this multiple friend thing.
I like it too.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you didn't, send it to your friend's buddy that you hate. And if you'd like to watch another video in this series, click here. Otherwise, just check the description for more links, and I'll see you next time.